down on dry land! Oh! Listener, it's going to come out there!
Hello, I'm representing Rumspringa Inc., and this is the review of The Adventures of Tintin. The Adventures of Tintin is not just a game based on a movie, it's also a game based on a comic book series back in the 1930s. I, much like a lot of you, had no idea who Tintin actually was. Now, I went back and I actually looked up Tintin, and I'm going to be having these Tintin facts pop up throughout this video to give a little bit of history on Tintin and maybe the cultural significance that he's actually offered in years past. In The Adventures of Tintin, you will not only play as Tintin, but you'll also play as his dog Snowy, and throughout the game you'll be accompanied by Captain Maddox. I'm going to start this off with, not just is this not a game for the hardcore gamers, this isn't really a game for anybody that plays video games regularly or is above the age of, let's say, 12. Not so much because of the content in it, but a lot of it is the gameplay in the game. If you've been playing video games for a while, this won't give you any challenge. It won't give you that much fun, if any. But for somebody that doesn't play games regularly or is a child, this game is more or less perfect for them. Because the fighting is very simplistic. The puzzles are pretty simple too. But the good thing about it is that's really the target audience they're going for. They're not going for the people that play the Battlefields or Halos or Call of Duties. They're not going for that. Now in this game you will get a few different variations on gameplay throughout the entire game. You're going to have, in some instances, where you have to swim. Then you're going to have a side platforming game. There's going to be minor fighting, obviously the sword fighting. Then there's also the motorcycle, which I don't actually show on this video, but it is there, and it actually adds a bit of enjoyment to this game, and I kind of like the variation. It broke up the game for the most part, and that's always a good thing for a game that is this easy and this simple. Now, that's not an insult to the game, because the game is meant for kids. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's what it's meant for. If it's not, then I'd be surprised. Graphically, I would say this game is acceptable, not exceptional. Control-wise, the game's not too bad. It's simplistic, and that's a good thing for the target audience anyway. The Adventures of Tintin is a $40 game. It's not a bad $40 game, but you can obviously tell that it's not a full $60 game. All in all, I would say that this game isn't too bad. It kind of puts you more around the middle of the Adventures of Tintin series. But everything in consideration, I thought this game was fairly well done. Tintin has a long history. I'm going to give this game a 3 out of 5, mainly because I understand what they were going for and who they were trying to sell this game to, and I think they did it fairly well. Thank you for watching and listening to our review. Join our Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Rumspringa Inc., join our website at www.rumspringainc.com. Thank you for your time. Please leave a comment. Goodbye.